Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's webinar with the topic of innovating teaching methodologies that is following the LEXIS project. Today's webinar agenda is first of all the introduction to the LEXIS project, then introduction to the innovative teaching methodologies, basic concepts and principles about non-formal education, teaching methodologies effective to children with dyslexia, and benefits of using non-formal methods in working with dyslexic children. Now, it's, as I said before, this webinar is connected to the LEXIS project, which topic is supporting English language teachers to upgrade teaching and learning of children with dyslexia through the integration of emerging technologies and the acquisition of digital skills. Here you can see the project website that you are very welcome to visit. We are also very active on the social media, our Facebook and Instagram, where we are sharing current events from the project and also information about developed materials. So in case you would like to follow us, it will make us very happy, and also I'm sure you will find there lots of useful information connected to teaching children with dyslexia. Here is a short introduction to the consortium of the project. The coordinator of the project is Společná akademia Nauk from Poland, and other partner countries are Greece, Cyprus, Romania, and Czech Republic. Now we are PELICAN, and I know I don't have to introduce you to the PELICAN because I think, or I'm pretty sure that most of you or all of you are our teachers, so you know that PELICAN is a language school, and that we are also doing activities beyond the teaching languages. So we are involved in many European educational projects, and LEXIS is one of them. We are very happy to be the part of this project because it is connected to connecting what we like doing, which is language teaching, and you are our English teachers, so you know, and helping to teachers to also teach children with dyslexia. Now I will shortly talk about the LEXIS project itself and about its general objective. The LEXIS project aims to ensure access and participation of children with dyslexia in English language learning and increase the knowledge and competences of English teachers to meet the specific needs by integrating emerging technologies, adopting new methodologies, and introducing gamification principles in learning. There is quite a few project aims and benefits of the project. Some of them is to promote the acquisition of English as a second language to children with dyslexia, ensure the provision of adequate and targeted tools and methodologies, promote digital transformation to teaching English as a second language through the integration of emerging technologies and the development of inclusive digital tools. Also to enhance the digital confidence and competence of teachers through the acquisition of digital skills related to coding and Scratch, and promote a holistic approach into the learning process with the involvement of parents and supporters and teachers as facilitators. Now there is quite a few project results in the LEXIS project, and today we'll be mostly talking about project result 2, which is LEXIS Dual Educational Pack for Training and Teaching English to Dyslexic Children. The main aims of this project results is to strengthen English teachers' profiles by developing innovative methodologies that target the needs of children with dyslexia, and to increase learning opportunities and the motivation of children through the CLIL methodology. There will be several products of the project results too. It will be training pack with 3 modules, e-booklet for dyslexia, checklist which is going to be inclusive monitoring tool for teachers, and teaching kit for children with dyslexia. Now let me introduce you each of these outcome a little bit more in detail. So first I was talking about the training pack, and this is also why we are here, because today the topic of the webinar is module 3, which is Introduction to Innovative Teaching, which PELICAN, our organization, developed, but this training pack is made of 3 modules. So it's the Foundation to Dyslexia with topics Foundation to Dyslexia theoretical background, and topic 2, Adjusting the learning content to dyslexic learners. Then module 2, which is Use of digital skills in working with dyslexic children, and the topics are Foundation of digital skills and mastering basic skills by using digital technologies. And as I said before, module 3, that's what we are doing here today. It is innovative teaching methodologies, and specifically today we're talking about topic 1, introduction to innovative teaching, and our Polish colleagues also created the topic 2, examples of applying innovative teaching methods. So today's webinar is introduction to innovative teaching, but each partner who developed these topics had their own webinar on the topic. We are recording this webinar, as I told you at the beginning, and you will be able to see all these webinars on the project YouTube channel. So in case you are interested and you'd like to hear more and explore the modules, please feel free to go on to project YouTube, and you can see all the webinars and see more information. Another outcome of this project results is e-booklet for dyslexia. Here you can already see what it looks like, because this booklet has already been developed even in Czech language. I mentioned the project website. It will be all available to download for free on the project website. In case you would like to have this booklet already, please feel free to email me after this webinar, and I can send it to you in English, in Czech, and we will be more than happy if you use it, if it helps you in your practice, and of course, if you give us any feedback. We are now currently working also on the checklist, which is inclusive monitoring tool for teachers, and its aim is to monitor and ensure that learning material and games are suitable for students with dyslexia, and also it enables teachers to identify specific challenges related to speaking, reading, creativity, attitude toward reading, proficiency, and speed. And last but not least, the outcome of this project result will be teaching kit for children with dyslexia, which will be a collection and development of an on and offline material for students based on the SEFR level A1, and the kit will include LEXIS competence framework for monitoring and assessment of pronunciation, reading, spelling, and vocabulary. For EFL learning units that will be based on the CREL methodology, and each unit will include title and learning outcomes, vocabulary, audio-visual content, and exercises, and also collection of technology tools and scratch games. So that was short introduction to the project and to the project result 2. And now we can start talking about our module, which is innovative teaching methodologies. Now, what are the innovative teaching methodologies? Innovative methods are the ones that demand the teacher to stimulate learning and encourage students to learn from one to another, to be practical conscious, to debate, to exchange ideas, to solve problems, and to learn from their own mistakes. Nowadays, the teaching is mainly based on the syllabus and prescribed textbooks. But what is required, and also what we can see is these days changing, which makes us happy in innovative teaching methodologies, is the student-centered conceptual orientation via the acquisition of problem-solving skills rather than an overloading of students with only written information. By providing students with case studies which are relevant to their work, they become problem solvers who obtain useful knowledge via this type of exercise. In this case, teacher's task is to mentor and to guide the student. Why is non-formal education different from formal education? Non-formal education is in many ways different from formal education. It is flexible in terms of curricular presence of the student is not required. Most activities take place outside the institution. Its focus is directed to students' needs and interests, and the time frame is missing. It focuses on skills and the development of attitudes such as tolerance, which are vital to one's future success. Studies suggest that the needs of students are better met by non-formal education, which enables them to know themselves and the world better. The transition from formal to non-formal education, what it can look like. Students start to determine the pace of learning. Students start to be open to move around in the classroom and search for the best place for them to learn, even if it's outside the school premises. Its focus is shifted from professor or school systems to students and their needs and characteristics. All objectives, programs, and methodologies are based on these students' needs. And all activities are aimed to the students. Now here's a little comparison from a teacher-centered to a student-centered approach. So what the teacher-centered approach can look like. Students do their work alone, students are passive and teachers are active. There is little or no noise in the classroom. Teaching occurs first and then assessment comes later. Assessment discover the weaknesses of the students, and desired learning tested through scored exams. Now, what the student-centered approach looks like. Students work together in groups. Both teachers and students are active participants in the classroom. Busy and noisy classroom due to the teamwork and discussions. Teaching and assessments are done together. Assessment plays the role of diagnosing rather than looking for the weaknesses and promoting learning between students. Desired learning tested through performances, papers, and projects. We also prepared basic concepts and principles about non-formal education. So here are 3 examples. Correspondence learning is a personalized learning system that provides printed educational materials to pupils who are not physically with their teachers, meaning the teachers can only provide limited assistance. This approach can be particularly useful for dyslexic pupils who may benefit from individualized learning and may struggle with traditional classroom environments. Distance learning. This teaching method relies on print, mechanical, or electronic devices to facilitate interactive and proactive teaching. Dyslexic pupils may benefit from this approach as it allows them to learn at their own pace and on their own terms, without the added pressure of a traditional classroom setting. Open learning. This methodology aims to provide pupils with flexibility and autonomy over their learning, allowing them to study programs of their choice at their own pace and in their preferred environment. This approach can be especially beneficial for dyslexic pupils who may need more time to process information and may benefit from a more individualized approach to learning. The focus is on developing independent learners who can acquire knowledge through a range of means, including audio, video, and other types of instructional materials. There are various innovative teaching methodologies that can be effective for children with dyslexia. There is many. We have here some examples, and if you want to see more, you can do the research, or I will also present you the references and links. So this is just really a few examples. Multisensory instruction. This approach involves engaging multiple senses, such as touch, sight, and sound, to help children with dyslexia learn and remember information. For example, a teacher might use sandpaper letters to help a child with dyslexia to recognize and write letters. Orton Gillingham approach. This is a structured, systematic, and multisensory approach that is specifically designed for children with dyslexia. It involves teaching language, sounds, and patterns in a highly structured and repetitive way with a focus on phonics. Assistive technology. Technology can be a powerful tool for children with dyslexia. For example, text-to-speech software can read text aloud to a child with dyslexia, helping them access written information more easily. Project-based learning. This approach involves engaging students in long-term projects that are designed to be challenging, relevant, and meaningful. For children with dyslexia, project-based learning can help them develop critical thinking skills while providing opportunities to work on their reading and writing skills in a supportive and engaging environment. Universal design for learning is an approach to teaching that aims to meet the needs of all learners, including those with dyslexia. It involves providing multiple means of representation, expressions, and engagement so that students can access and engage with the material in a way that works best for them. For example, a teacher might provide a variety of materials, such as videos, diagrams, and hands-on activities, to help children with dyslexia learn a new concept. Here we have innovative methodologies and basics teaching techniques, which are multisensory and kinesthetics methods. Multisensory and kinesthetic approaches are based on the idea that students learn better when they are actively engaged and use multiple senses. Multisensory approach this approach involves different senses such as visual and auditory. Students are able to better understand and retain the material, and it is beneficial for children with dyslexia because it allows them to access the information through different channels. And kinesthetic approach uses movement and physical activities to help children how to learn. This approach is based on the idea that movement and physical activity can enhance learning and memory. What are the benefits of using non-formal methods in working with dyslexic children? Children with dyslexia often struggle with traditional methods of teaching, reading and writing, and may benefit from non-formal methods. As non-formal teaching methods are more interactive and more engaging, they are more suitable for children with dyslexia. Non-formal methods are more open to holistic approach to learning. Traditional methods often focus on isolated skills, such as decoding words or writing sentences. On the other hand, non-formal methods focus on more integrated approach in learning. Children are encouraged to use their gained skill in real-life situations. This will lead them to more meaningful learning process. With non-formal teaching methods, the learning is becoming more individualized, which is needed by the children with dyslexia, because traditional methods of teaching may not be effective for all of them. Non-formal methods often use visual and kinesthetic activities. Children often struggle with reading and writing, but can be excellent in other areas such as art and physical activities. Kinesthetic activities can focus on these strengths and make the learning process more engaging and make the students motivated. Finally, can be mentioned the improvement of self-esteem and confidence, because non-formal methods are more supportive and build positive learning environment. Children are encouraged to explore new things at their own pace. Here comes the references that I was talking about, and also, as I mentioned before, if you would like to hear more information or get in touch with project partners and see the outcomes of the project, follow us on our website, our social media, and of course, you are also free to ask questions now if you have any. I will thank you for your participation and thank you for your attention, and I hope we will stay in touch regarding this beautiful project. Thank you very much and have a nice day.